Before we begin, I'd like to invite you to the League 1 and 2 Discord server where you can join a growing League 1 and 2 Discord community. And if you'd like to find out something else that I do, I also run a podcast called Gaps in Knowledge where we talk about history and geography. And if you would like to support the channel, you can do so through Buy Me a Coffee, and all donations are much appreciated. And any donations, if you leave a message, I'll read it out in the next video. All links to these can be found in the description down below. Welcome to German Gills. Gillingham play their first home game of the season against Rochdale this afternoon. Your German Gills show bringing your live match reaction today from your host, Reese. Gillingham salvaged a last-minute draw the last time we met in League 1, but a whole new team awaits the Dale this time around. Adam Wesgate will be coming live from a sunny Priestfield Stadium to see if the Gills can get their first win of the season. Schön, dass du da bist und los geht's, Gills! Welcome to the German Gills show as Gillingham host Rochdale in their first home game of the League 2 campaign this season. Gillingham didn't fare too good against Wimbledon last week, but hopefully we can get some goals today to get the fans cheering around the stadium. Kick-off in the UK is at 3 o'clock, but over here in Germany, it's 4 o'clock, and it's really great to have you here on this German Gills show. I'm going to be your host, Reese, to take you through every step of today's game and hopefully get a win. And if you haven't done so already, you can follow our socials. We're on Twitter, of course, which is Deutsche Gills, and we're also on Instagram, which is German Gills. If you would like to go straight to the live match reaction, use the chapters at the bottom of the video to navigate around. So let's have a look at what happened the last time we met Rochdale.
But we've taken a short corner again, and it's whipped into the back post, and we've got an opportunity here, and it's gone in! What a goal! Fantastic! What a goal! Oliver that finished that. It was a bit of a scram on the box. What a ball from the right-hand side, and I'm really glad that the replay got back to the game. On this attack here, and they've got their face in front of goal here, and they've cast the left-hand side. That's a great opportunity, and that's a really good finish from the Rochdale left-hand side. Rochdale here looking dangerous on the left-hand side. The game certainly opened up the last few minutes, and Rochdale have an opportunity. If they can get a shot away, the bottom's going to... Oh, it's gone straight in the bottom left-hand corner. So this will be the last attack of the game, I'm sure of it. Jackson with the ball in. We've got to get something from this. But boys, we're not challenging it. And again, and it's going to be put in. And we've scored! And it's an equaliser, and it's 2-0.
It ended 2-0 in that game with a Kinde scoring right at the end. Rochdale were relegated that season at the bottom of the table, and we would follow suit the next season as well. That's why we're meeting in League 2 today. Quietly confident today, but hopefully we can really improve on what we did last week, which was not great at all. Then who knows? Maybe we can get a good feeling around the stadium, but we'll have to wait and see how the game unfolds. So coming live from Priestfield Stadium, we have Adam Wesgate. Adam, what are your thoughts on today's game, and have you got any predictions for us?
Well, it's good to be back for the first home game of the season. Now, I will say this, we haven't won a home game on a Saturday at 3 o'clock since Morecambe on the 21st of August in 2021, so I'm trying to keep my hopes up, but at the same time, if we can get off to a positive start, at least be unbeaten, that's good. And I was looking at the team sheet, Lee in the middle again. I'm not 100% convinced that it worked last year. I think he's better behind the striker, but we've got Reeves back fit, so who knows? And I saw some good attacking play, but we need to have more creativity, because it wasn't the finishing of the chances that was the problem. It was simply the fact that we weren't creating enough chances. So hopefully we can have, I'm going to predict a 2-1 today, a 2-1 result for the Gills. Back to you.
So let's head over to Priestfield Stadium for today's live match reaction. Los geht's, Gills! And we're about to get underway here at Priestfield. It's the first home game of the season, and it's a sunny day, so hopefully our football performance for the Gills is as good as the weather. We'll have to wait and see as we get underway for our first home game of the League 2 campaign. Let's see how it goes. So Wright's got the ball on the right-hand side. Gills' free kick as it's going to come in. It's not a bad ball in. Headed towards a goal, and it's gone in! What a goal! And Gills have got 1-0 up, and that's their first goal of the season in this League 2 campaign. What a delivery there was by Wright. Absolutely brilliant header, guided it into the top right-hand corner. I think it was Mandron, I don't know. I couldn't quite see who it was, but what a ball this is. It comes across, and it might be, is it Cash Kent actually? My goodness me, the little man of Cash Kent's headed that and put it straight in the top right-hand corner. I expected something like that from Mandron, but the ball was quite low, so obviously the smaller players got down there, stooped, and Cash Kent's put it right in the top right-hand corner, and Gills have got the early goal, which the fans needed. It's a sigh of relief around the stadium, I can imagine, and from myself as well, but Gills have taken the lead home against Rochdale. So currently stands it's Gillingham 1, Rochdale 0. So Rochdale got a corner on this left-hand side. It's the first dead ball for them as it comes over from the left-hand side. Gills need to clear their lines. It's headed away by Baggott and recycled back in and tipped over the bar by Morris. I think it's a routine save for the shot stopper. However, he had to make it, and it was, I think using his experience to push that over the bar. Watching that one again, it's cleared away nicely by Baggott all the way, but it's a good header back by Rochdale and easily tipped over the bar. It's the first meaningful attack Rochdale have had this game so far. It's still 1-0 Gillingham. Gills has got the ball in the box at the moment. It's gone to Ollie Lee. He's got to shoot himself. He's got a chance, and it's gone right at the goalkeeper. It's a shot on target by Gills. Really good play from Gills at the moment. We're about 27 minutes in, and it's a much more positive performance compared to last week. Really impressive. And the team looking a bit more cohesive, and it looks like people are trying to play the way in which Harris wants to play. So I'm impressed so far. So hopefully we can continue that throughout this game. Still 1-0 Gills. So Green's got the ball on the right-hand side. He's cut his way and he's causing Rochdale a few problems at the moment. He's still got the ball. He needs to offload it somewhere. He's going to take a shot from Williams from distance. It's a decent save in the end by the Rochdale goalkeeper. Good shot by Williams nonetheless, and well worked by Green. Green's been playing excellently at the moment as Amos still picks up the ball, puts his famous long ball into the box, and that's going to be a free kick. Really good play again by Green. He's really causing Rochdale some problems, and I can see kind of the fear when he got into the box. Rochdale didn't want to trip him up, so that's kind of what I imagine he could do. He could win a couple of penalties this season. But really good play by Green and a decent shot by Williams. Decently saved in the end. Still 1-0 Gills. And that is half-time. So at half-time, it's Gillingham 1, Rochdale 0. And of course on the line we have Adam Wesgate. How you doing?
Feeling much better than I was before the match when I reminded myself that we hadn't won a game here since the 21st of August. Well,
we're on the right track so far. So what do you make of this game so far?
Well, I'm actually going to correct myself. A Saturday match, the 21st of August. I'm not going to be a complete pessimist. But so far, I think we've been pretty good. It's hard to know quite how good we've been because, as we were saying before we went on the air, they haven't really threatened in defence. Rochdale have been pretty ordinary as it goes. But the one sort of worry I would have is the creativity. We should have put them to bed a bit better than we have so far, considering they're not that great. And I believe that when teams like Harrogate, Sutton, Grimsby, some of the smaller teams come here, they're going to dig in more than Rochdale are and just try and put a wall up. And that's when you need to unlock defences. And at the moment, I still think we have some work to do in creativity and finishing off chances.
Well, that's the thing that I identified is that, Rochdale will, I would feel maybe lucky they're only 1-0 down because I feel like we've dominated the game, but we haven't really got the rewards which we should be getting so far. Would you agree with that?
I would, and my dad's exact phrasing was they've been slapdash in defence, Rochdale. We've had a couple of, made a couple of unforced errors. It was Green and I can't remember the other player who made it. So we probably should have had another goal or two just from that. Can't rely on that long term going forward for every team to be sloppy, but we should really have. Well, 2-3-0, it's not put it to bed, but we really should be further ahead with an easier second half in mind. But I will say, watching from my new seat behind the dugout, we really could have done with Williams last year being in that deeper role. I think he makes a big difference.
Yeah, I've noticed that as well. And it's also nice to see Green performing with a lot of confidence at the moment. And I think he's had a good half as well.
I think so. And I want to say, just before we go off to the second half, that I hear some people complaining that Green has 1 foot or he's a bit lightweight, but he's good. I just kind of want to remind us, the same things they used to say about Akinfenwa, is that if Akinfenwa could run at any speed, he would never have been at our level. And if Green was as strong as an ox and could run at his speed and had 2 feet, he'd probably be playing in the Premier League today. So, these players, I think both of these players are quality for us, but I'm quite hopeful that Green can improve even more. But again, one of the positives I've seen from today, so I just guess I wanted to put some perspective on it.
Absolutely. Well, hopefully you can get a goal or assist in the second half, but we'll catch up. We'll see your video of the game review at full time, Adam. Thank you very much.
Hopefully we have a smile.
So we're about to get underway for the second half to see if Gills can capitalise on a good performance and walk away with 3 points today. Hopefully we can. So Gills got his free kick on the right-hand side. I think it's going to be taken by Reeves, who puts his ball straight into the box and... So tipped over the bar by the goalkeeper. I thought it had gone straight in the back of the net. It was a shot that Reeves took from the right-hand side, and the keeper would have had the sun in his eyes, dealt with it well and managed to flick it over the bar. But my goodness me, I did not expect Reeves to shoot from there to catch the keeper out, but he didn't, and he tipped it over the bar. Still 1-0 Gills. So Gills got his throw on this right-hand side. Gills trying to work way into the box. Ollie leaves at the ball. I think he's going to deliver it now as it goes in. It's going to be cleared away by Rochdale quite easily, actually. But the ball is still going to be kept alive by Green. And this is Green's going to run into the box and try and keep the ball. He's done excellently there to keep possession of the ball. He needs to give it to someone, though, and it's gone to Reeves, who takes the shot. Oh, what a save! What a save by the Rochdale goalkeeper. Really good work by Green to keep the ball alive and then eventually give it to Reeves, who found a little bit of space to get the shot away. But the goalkeeper for Rochdale managed to read it well, get a hand to it and put it over the bar. Excellent work by Gills. Excellent save by Rochdale. Again, this is from the replay. They're going to show the long-winded replay, but it was well worked by Green. He picked up the ball here, looked like he might win it, he might lose it, but he managed to keep possession in this little battle here, and Reeves read it well to offer the pass inside, and eventually when the ball got to him, Reeves had a little bit of pocket of space, took the shot, and that's a great save from the Rochdale goalkeeper. Still 1-0 Gills. So Gills got a throw on this right-hand side. They need to get the ball into the box. The second goal will be very welcome if they could etch it out now. The right's got the ball, trying to get into the box. He's delivered a wonderful one. It's headed to Mandron, and he should be trying to get that on target, really. It was a great ball in from right. Let's not discount that. It was a fantastic ball over the top. In a little room he had to work with, he managed to get a really pinging ball from the right-hand side to the back post, and it was a really wonderful cross to watch, and I was surprised he managed to get something that close to Mandron, but that is a fantastic ball, and Mandron just couldn't quite get over the ball and put it in the back of the net, but it's a closer Gills come the last sort of 20 minutes, actually. Still 1-0 Gills. It's another ball over the top, and Gills defending excellently there, and that is full time. So it ended Gillingham 1, Rochdale 0, and on the line we have Adam Wesgate. What did you make of that, Adam?
Well, I'll start with the positives, and that is a win is a win, is a win, that is a win, that is a win. That is the first win we've had on a Saturday since the 21st of August 2021, where we won. So, I'm very happy in regards to that. I do think that we're going to come up against better teams. I also do think that we're going to come up against worse teams that will just part of the bus, as I said at half-time. But we've got time to figure that out. And I also wanted to point out that, yes, we lost at Wimbledon last week. Yes, they did deserve to win the game slightly, but I didn't think it was a disaster. I thought we'd be all right. Will we get playoffs or be a top half team? I don't know at this point, but I don't think we're going to be terrible. That was my assessment coming out of it. I didn't see the need to worry, and I think today was a vindication.
I just have one question for you, though, but I kind of feel that Gillingham probably should have put a few more goals in the back of the net. I know there was a good save by the Rochdale goalkeeper, but that's one criticism I would have, is that of all the good play we had, I still think that Gillingham should have put a few more goals in the back of the net.
Well, that's the worry, and that's why I brought up that we had about 2 or 3 chances in the first half, a couple of I think 2 of them were unforced errors, and one was obviously a really good goal, which we should slap ourselves on the wrist about, so we didn't bring it up at half-time, but Kashket scored a wonderful header, and in the second half, Mandron should have scored, in my opinion, from our view, that headed goal. I can't remember, it was quite near the end, but that would have put the game to bed, and we probably should have finished them off. So, stuff to work on. It's only the second game of the season, but I think whatever we're saying, Harris is going to see it, Harris is going to know. He's far more knowledgeable than we are as are the coaches, so we just have to hope that they can find a formula to, as I've said, beat teams that want to come for a point and beat teams of more quality, because I honestly thought Rochdale looked like the epitome of a mid-table League 2 team.
Totally agree, but yeah, thank you very much, Adam, for being on German Gills today, and will we see you in the next game?
We will, and just before we go, I will say that should have been a red card for the number 11, just at the end with Law. The referee couldn't see it, he was on the wrong side and no linesman, but the number 11 hit Law And I think watching that they'll see that as a mistake. So, but you will see me at the next home game. So I'll cut off now, stop talking, but I had to bring that up. That should have been a red card.
So a good win for Gillingham, first run of the season. It's been almost a year since we won at home, but on a Saturday, so all the supporters can go home happy. I'm very happy with the result as well, even though we were clinging on a bit at the end. I would say one thing, though, I did feel that we should have got a couple more goals, but considering the amount of quality that we put into the game, I do feel that better teams will punish us for that kind of play and not capitalising on our dominance throughout the game. But nonetheless, it's 3 points for the Gills, and we're a lot happier, so I'm really happy with the overall performance. So yeah, moving on to next one, we've got Tranmere away next week. Obviously, we do a German Gills for that. I won't be doing one for the Wimbledon League Cup game, so sorry about that. But if you've made it this far in the video, thank you very much. It's much appreciated. But if you haven't done so already, you could go and join our League 1 and 2 Discord server, where you can join a growing League 1 and 2 Discord community. If you'd like to see something else I do a podcast called Gaps in Knowledge. You can find the links to these in the description. If you'd like to support the channel, you could also do so through Buy Me a Coffee. The link to that is in the description as well, and also our socials, which is German Gills on Instagram, and of course we have a Twitter, which is Deutsche Gills. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next week video. Los geht's, Gills!